available favor the mage and the hunter here, but we will look for the start of the duel as the pet will go down onto the warlock. Dextro's looking for the opener here. Blood Fury going down as he looks for an opener, but the scatter shot coming out from Bean as the multi-shot will go down onto Defunk, looking for some serious damage. The blind going down on the mage, but immediate block. The gouge in response will look good as they look to get on to Bean there. The DC coming down onto Dookie as he looks to close the distance here, but being brought dangerously low there. Will use the Ripper or Tuber, but it might not be enough as they look to go down. The Feign Death comes out, the trap goes on in Dextros. He's brought dangerously low here as Bean does the same here. Defunk looking for anything that he can. Bean almost down here. The wand comes out. The multi-shot will take down Bunky Pot, but Bean will go down as well as Dookie remains the last man standing here in this 2v2.
Dookie taking a Dookie on the competition here. There was so much AoE damage.
On to the next here. Grounding's down. Elemental Master used. Thorium Grenade used, but it's resisted there from the one. No, it's not resisted. It's got the War Stomp out, but he's getting the Chain Lightning out. The blind on the other Shaman, but this one's taken down by the melee from the Locomir as the Rogue's brought down almost immediately as well here. Oh, at 20% HP, and the double Shaman looks to be unstoppable. Potentially, Whipper Tuber will be used, and Melandra is coming out of this sap, so it will mean some kind of damage coming down, but the Locomir hit again will mean that the double Shaman takes it easily.
Afford to stack up. If they do, they're stacking, Narthy. They're stacking. I'm really scared right now. Oh, God. Oh, I love
the big
AoE.
damage coming out from the mages. They look to block whatever they can. The NS comes out, but the Shaman here is letting the fleet tick over and over again. You're reflectoring against the Arcane Explosion spam. What are you doing against these two mages? They're completely in sync. The Fire Blast in time, the Arcane Explosions in time. Every global exactly the same as Zico and Venruki. Take down them easily.
Holy shit.
The tournament that's sponsored by Blizzard.
Oh, that's awesome to hear. It'll be nice to just be a spectator or something like that. Warsong Ghost Casting is definitely not something I have as much expertise in as just dueling. In fact, twos is kind of largely a new experience. So I'm glad it's been going as well as it has.
But Shadex might get interrupted by the Druid. No, he doesn't. Making sure that the Moonfire is on that Rogue so he can't re-stealth up. Looking for anything but the warriors immediately resheep when the net is about to run out and Was is getting trained yet again. He uses the Feral Charge. He's trying to get back to his warrior friend, but it might not be enough. Travel Form used. He has improved counterspell ticking, but he's not out of this game yet. The Intercept used onto Savix. No, it was the charge as he gets resheeped again. This is the final duration polymorph. Will it be enough?
This Druid is doing really well at just surviving. This is what Druids do best. This is why they're flag carriers. He just doesn't have infinite amounts of space to kite, thus making it a little bit harder than it would have in a traditional game. And he's just going to be trying to live against a composition that has a lot of damage.
He has to be careful around the edge here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, and so they might be trying to wait out the timer to use Sheep on the Warrior again, wait for that DR to end, which should be pretty close here. But that Rogue is done. I don't think they can come back from this one. Yeah, Savix is going to go down.
But the Wotif will come out in response to the Warrior Fear. Intercept down, execute range. He's stunned though. Will the Rogue be able to get out? He does have the range, but the hammer around from downtown will actually miss onto the Rogue. He's still alive. The Warrior being brought low.
Deep wounds.
He has 1
more tick, and the Warrior is alive here. The Mage looks for the block as the Rogue can potentially reopen here. He won't be able to find his sap, though, because the sacrifice will be up. He's trying to learn anything that he can. It's WoW holding on by a thread, by a prayer, living on the edge here as he looks to potentially blink away here, but he'll spend all of his mana. The pummel going out, the polymorph not being interrupted there as he looks to get off of the Paladin, but the Blessing of Sacrifice too strong there. Evocate in the face of the Warrior. It's all he has to just hold on here to survive, not being able to land and interrupt as the Mage goes down.
These two have come out in a very big way, and even honoring their opponents here, giving them a bow, saying you fought well, you got second place. You came all the way to the finals, and you fought two legends. It didn't pan out this time. But they certainly proved their worth.
Going all the way to the end there, securing the second place there. Brockman said Warrior Paladin would go far, and it was Blood Waltz and Cintrix who would take it almost all the way to the very end there. Renruki and Zico, though, a little too strong there, despite the lack of gear that they had in this matchup. But it doesn't end up mattering. The CC too strong from the two mages, and we will have our champions on the day.
And what a tournament this was, mate. That was an